Last week on MasterChef Australia, our contestants took an unforgettable trip to Western Australia.
It doesn't get much better than this.
And back in Sydney, we said goodbye to Andrew.
I'm not giving up my dream. I'm going to continue my dream of cooking.
Tonight, a new week begins.
With a Super Invention Test.
18 hopefuls remain, and they're about to get a big surprise.
What?
The judges have got us again.
Some will rise to the challenge.
Wow, lots of simmering, steaming, stirring.
But some will struggle.
I'm freaking out.
Are you all right? No.
Are you all right?
No.
At stake for the ultimate series winner, the chance to work alongside the country's top chefs, a book publishing deal, $100,000 to help realise their culinary dreams, and the title of Australia's next MasterChef.
Last week, travelling over to WA, I'm thinking that it can only get harder, so I can't really hope for an easier week.
Oh, it's a big day. Are we ready? 5 weeks into the competition and sharing the house with a huge diversity of people, it's cool to learn, you know, all these different things from different people. And I think if we didn't have that one constant of food, it would be mayhem, but I think the food's just holding us together.
By this point in the competition, I really have recognised that everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. This week, I'm really quite determined to work hard, work true to myself, and try not to get so flustered and confused.
Walking into the kitchen today, I'm ready to take on another week. I've had a lot of success recently, and today I'm hoping to keep that going.
Welcome back to a whole new week in the MasterChef kitchen. 18 of you left, but only one MasterChef title up for grabs.
It's time now, we've been here for a while, to sort of say, here I am. Let me be a contender, I guess.
So this week we start with a Super Invention Test.
Not too sure what's going to pop up. Are the ingredients going to be totally random? We're only going to get a really short time span. You know, there's 100 different things sort of running through your head.
The theme of today's invention test is Spanish.
I've never been to Spain, I've never eaten Spanish food. I'm completely lost.
Wow, Spanish. Influenced by the Greeks, Italians and the North Africans. Not only known for its beautiful, robust and rustic side of food, 3 of the top 10 restaurants in the world are from Spain. Now for your core ingredients. There is 3 pairs of core ingredients, and you get to choose which pair you like. Let's find out what they are. The first pair of core ingredients are lamb and anchovies.
It's an interesting combination, one that I haven't eaten before, but I can see how it would definitely work. And there are a few dishes that come into mind as soon as I see those ingredients.
The next pair of core ingredients are sherry and oranges.
When I see sherry and oranges, I think of a few desserts, and I won't be picking that because don't do desserts.
And the final pair of core ingredients are squid and chorizo.
The final pair of ingredients is squid and chorizo, that's me. I'm pretty sure we can come up with a cracker out of that.
To help you create a spectacular Spanish dish, you're allowed to pick 15 ingredients in the MasterChef pantry. Once you've collected all your ingredients, you'll have 75 minutes to cook us that beautiful dish. Win today and you get a shot at immunity. But be one of the 3 worst performers of the day, and there's a pressure test tomorrow. Remember, from the pressure test, 1 person will be going home. MasterChef dream over for good.
If I got into the bottom 3 today, I'd be really devastated. I've been in it twice before, and although I love pressure tests, I just don't want to go home.
You have 5 minutes in the pantry, and your time starts now.
Today I'm going to cook lamb and anchovy, crispy meatballs and saffron duck fat potato.
Today I'm making a frittolette, which is a fried custard essentially. I grabbed some rose water, some saffron, some vanilla and some beautiful fresh strawberries and mint to create a strawberry salad.
I think I have a huge chance in today's challenge. I mean, it's ingredients that I'm familiar with and love to eat, things that I cook with all the time, so yeah, I can't see why I can't win this one today.
Today I'm making a lamb braise, and then I'm going to make a little anchovy crumble and a potato aioli. I love Spanish food. I think I've almost picked the perfect basket of ingredients of all the challenges I've done so far.
You've now got everything you need to bring us a beautiful Spanish dish. But the Super Invention Test needs to be supercharged. Don't you think? Boys?
Everyone is really confused. What is going on?
What? The minute Gary picks up Sun's basket, I realise there's something really strange going on.
Unfortunately, my basket's the first one taken, and pretty quickly realised that this challenge isn't going to be as easy as I thought. The judges have got us again.
Don't do it.
No, I really wanted to cook this.
Oh, God, what have I got?
What is that?
Oh. Good luck, mate.
When I see the baskets are being swapped, my gut sinks. I'm just like, oh no.
Oranges, chocolate.
You want me to lose, don't you?
And best of all, the panko crumbs.
Had this perfect dish, and now it's gonna go to someone else.
Jay's got some nice ingredients.
If I get one of these dessert baskets and it doesn't have every ingredient for one of the half a dozen desserts that I know, I'm in a world of trouble.
Figs and cream. Are you happy, Jay? Figs, cream and pashmak?
Ecstatic.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
A rock and roll Spanish dish?
I can't wing it with desserts. There's a science to it, and yeah, I'll be in trouble.
My basket is switched with Alana's. Now I'm with the sherry and oranges, and I have to come up with a Spanish dessert that is going to be Spanish.
This competition is a meritocracy. The best cook will win MasterChef. To be the best cook, you have to be flexible enough to work with surprising ingredients. You have to be smart enough to know how to use them. You've got to be sneaky enough to find out the best way of delivering something the 3 of us will love. Let's go. Your 75 minutes starts now.
As the challenge begins, my head's still spinning with what am I actually going to put up on this plate, but I've got to get started. It's just a matter of think as quickly as you can on your feet.
I'm freaking out of this. If there's not saffron and paprika in a Spanish basket, it's not really a Spanish basket.
I've got 5 different types of herbs out of 15 ingredients. I have to really pull something out here today.
I actually ended up swapping with Matt today, and still not quite sure what I'm making. I'm just trying to get a braise started at the moment, and then I'll go from there.
Matt, how you going? You love Spanish food, come on.
I do love Spanish food.
Yep. And what did you get in your basket?
Oh, a lot of dessert stuff.
And you love cooking dessert.
No, that's not true, actually. I can't eat anything in there.
Why?
Because I'm lactose intolerant.
So I can't really taste the dish as I go along. So I just kind of have to hope that it tastes good today.
We've all been turned on our heads today. We've got 75 minutes to create a Spanish-inspired dish with someone else's ingredients.
In Peter's basket, I have squid and chorizo. So I'm going to make squid and chorizo tapas. So I've got baked beans and eggs with chorizo. I've got some crispy squid legs and a stuffed squid with rice. The biggest risk today would be if I promise tapas and I only get one dish up.
I decide to go with something that's a little bit out there. Why not? It's an invention test, so I decide to make a Spanish trifle, which will have 3 layers essentially. An orange and mint jelly layer, like a cake layer with some sherry and Grand Marnier, and then a chocolate mousse layer. My first attempt at making the mousse, it's a flop. It's grainy.
What about the gelatin? You meant to beat the chocolate with the gelatin first before you fold the egg white and cream.
Oh, okay, well, I've done it wrong. I know it's not right, but my brain doesn't register this, and I just keep going and hope that the problem will solve itself.
Time to grab the bull by the horns and get cooking. You have 1 hour to go.
I know with this basket swap, everybody's going to be disappointed, but I'm devastated. This is my worst nightmare. I knew that I was going to have to come up with a dessert eventually, but I didn't want it to be today.
Jay, are you all right?
No.
What are you making?
Churros.
What was your original basket?
Beautiful squid, chorizo.
Yeah. And whose basket did you end up getting?
I got Arena's, actually.
Okay. And was she going to do churros?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever made them before?
Nah.
Okay.
I've eaten one.
Look, churros, good idea. It's like a fritter, a batter. So you've got plenty of time. I mean, it'd probably take about 10 minutes normally. So you can have a little nap, cup of tea, and then test them a few times.
It's not that I have to get something right, it's I have to guess something. So, you know, I'm not feeling real good at the moment, and I'm hoping that I can just put something together that resembles one of these things.
Danielle, so what are you cooking?
So I'm doing a lamb and bean casserole.
Right.
With some saffron and paprika and things like that. And also a patas bravas.
Okay.
On the side.
Do you like Spanish food?
I do. I love Spanish food.
Do you like your own Spanish food?
I don't cook a lot of Spanish, so we'll see how we go.
Gee, it does seem, you don't seem very confident, I must be honest, Danielle.
I think I just had a dish in my head and now I've had to flip it
It's
around.
all been turned upside down?
Yes, it
What
has.
a competition this is, huh?
That's what it's about.
Today I'm gonna make a layered chocolate cake. A little short crust pastry, and then the cake on top, and then there's gonna be little candied citrus, and then saffron candy strings off the top. A little unsure of my recipe. I'm very an instinctual cook, and I'm just trying to remember this recipe, and it's kind of gone blank in my mind.
Are you all right?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't know if it's just going to come together or not, that's all.
Gonna almost kind of have to wing the cake recipe. Not the best strategy for making a cake.
45 minutes to go.
Creamer's basket doesn't lean to any one dish, so I'm going to try and make a sweet and a savoury dish today. I'm thinking of making like creme brulee custard, but I know the cream is probably going to be an issue because it's thick. I've also never cooked a brulee before, so I don't know how it's going to turn out.
Ali, how upset were you when we swapped your basket, eh?
I was so upset.
What's your dish?
I've got creme brulees in the oven. I'm going to stuff the peppers with currants soaked in sherry, some ham and olives, and make a sauce, and then do caramelised oranges and deep fried eggs.
Deep fried eggs?
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I'm always worried when somebody does 2 dishes. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I can't make up my mind what I'm going to do, so I'm going to hedge my bets, do 2 dishes. Arena, how you going?
Hi.
What's
Good.
the dish you're cooking?
I'm cooking a Spanish stuffed squid, and I'm making a capsicum sauce.
Are you excited about this dish?
Yeah, I am. If I wasn't going to choose the oranges and the sherry, this would have been my second choice. And I love working with squid, though I've never cooked it in this way before.
Wow. Stuffing looks great.
Thanks.
I'm learning pretty quickly in this competition that when they throw you a curveball, I think the best thing to do is catch it and throw it back. My plan today is to cook tapas of lamb with 3 separate lamb dishes. The first thing I do is to butterfly the leg of lamb and then to roast it and serve that with a green sauce using all the herbs. And then my other 2 are going to be a cumin-crusted lamb cube and a harissa-crusted lamb sweet capsicum sauce.
Wow, lots of simmering, steaming, stirring, and all that stuff, but you know what? There's a few of you that look like you're tippy-toeing on the edge of disaster. You got 30 minutes to go.
Halfway through the challenge, I'm looking up at the clock and it really doesn't bear much relevance to what's going on my bench. My God. I think 75 minutes, if you knew a recipe for this thing, would be a breeze. I could probably make 100 of them in 75 minutes. But not knowing a recipe, this is the ultimate wing. I mean, I'm literally putting ingredients in a stand mixer and just praying. I've got batter from one end of my bench to the other. It's all over me, it's all over the floor, it's everywhere. I could have a week here and I still can get this right.
I think there's a few of you that are in a world of Spain. You've got 15 minutes to go.
Today's challenge is the Spanish Super Invention Test, and we have someone else's basket, and we have to come up with something. The 3 least impressive dishes will end up in an elimination challenge, and one of them will be going home.
Matt was so excited at the start of this challenge. Spanish, he loves Spanish food, but as soon as we switched the baskets over, he got a basket full of dessert options.
And he hates
dessert. And lactose intolerant.
Is it going to be a good dish? Well, he's going to have to work hard, isn't he? Danny, covered in chocolate. I have never seen such a mess. It's unbelievable. There's flour, there's eggshells, there's chocolate all over it. All she's making is a sherry trifle. Should be good, but I don't think it's going to be.
Ali was thrown when she saw her basket of ingredients that she got off Kumar. I don't really know what she's doing, some sort of stuffed capsicum with stuff in it, and she's also doing a creme brulee.
We know what that means, George. Whenever they put up 2 dishes, when they don't know what they're doing, neither one is very good.
I look down at my brulee and it's just melted. It looks disgusting, and that's when I just decide to ditch that and just focus on the bell pepper. I've got 10 minutes to go. I still haven't made my sauce properly. My oranges aren't on the plate. I don't know what I'm doing. I've got stuff all over my bench. I don't know if I'm gonna get it done on time.
I've got 3 burners going at once. I've got my Brava sauce for the potatoes happening. The pressure cooker's cooling down. If this meat isn't cooked correctly, I'm not going to have enough time to put it back on the heat, build it up to pressure and let it cook further.
The dish that I'm making today is a stuffed squid with a capsicum sauce. It's really important that you cook squid properly. If it's underdone, it's not nice, but if you take it that little bit too far, it's going to be tough and chewy.
With 10 minutes to go, I've still got to cook my 2 other bits of lamb. There's no room for mistake here. If I don't cook them properly or I overcook them, you know, they're not going to get in the plate. I really have to hit these perfect because otherwise I'm in a bit of trouble.
Shannon, what's your dish?
I'm going to do 3 little dishes. I'm going to do some tapas, and I've got some baked beans and eggs with chorizo. I've got a stuffed squid, and now I'm making some little crispy fried squid legs.
Okay, good stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well, you've not got long to go.
There's about 8 minutes to go, and I haven't started frying off my squid tube yet, so I really need to get a wriggle on.
Is it getting better?
No.
You still got yeast in it? You still got yeast in it?
Yeah, well, I kept with the same base batter and just sweetened it. And again,
Oh my God. You know what you need to do? You need to clean down and you need to think about the very basics, all right? And it doesn't have to have yeast in it. Just some batter.
Maybe there isn't yeast in it. So I knock up another batch of batter and let's have another go.
Jay's been flying high up until today, and I think this challenge has exposed a gap in his culinary skill.
Yeah. You're going to be facing the Spanish Inquisition at this tasting table. You have 5 minutes to go.
Lid's off the pressure cooker and the sauce is a beautiful, rich colour. I hope the meat's tender.
Everything is going wrong for me today. My mousse has split twice. With only 2 minutes to go, I crumble up the cake, put it in the glass. I decide at the very last moment that I could just fold some chocolate through some cream and see how it goes. I just keep adding stuff and I'm pushing on, and it's only getting worse. It's not getting better at all.
I'm so stressed at this point because I don't know how it's going to look on the plate. I want to put my egg on top, but it doesn't sit on the pepper and it just doesn't, there's too much going on, so I just decide to leave it off. I don't know what I'm doing.
4th attempt, I've run out of batter, I've run out of sugar, I've run out of basic ingredients that I need to even make another batter. I'm praying. The only thing that's going to save me here is a miracle, and yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Time to move, guys. You've got 1 minute to go.
There's 1 minute to go and I'm panicking because I can't get my cake out of the tin, and I think when I'm trying to get it out, I'm kind of shaking it down and it's collapsed.
Great.
Just grab my spoon and just get some of that chocolate cake mixture thing and just blob it on top.
You have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Your time's up.
Oh my
well done.
I feel distraught, devastated. It's probably one of the worst feelings I've had so far in the kitchen. I can't believe I've just let myself down like that.
Well, that was interesting. You've just completed a super invention test. We flipped the ingredients on you and you had to think on the fly. Something we have to do every day in our real lives. Right, time to start the tasting. First up, Danielle.
I'm always nervous walking up to the judges because I never come into a challenge just wanting to survive or just wanting to stay safe. I actually want to win.
I've made a lamb and bean casserole with an anchovy crumb and a patatas bravas.
Up for the potatoes?
Yeah.
And the little sauce? For the potatoes as well, maybe?
Yes.
Yum. That's delicious. Absolutely delicious. I love it. You get this overriding impression of, you know, just warmth and sunshine, paprika, saffron, you know, good amount of salt, nice sort of crispy bits of garlic, all those lovely crispy bits of megas on the top. I think that's absolutely fabulous.
This saffron salt that you've served with these crunchy potatoes and this chili capsicum sauce is inspired. And sometimes when you do a really good simple dish and you put two beautiful little clever elements on, that's enough to put you in the limelight. Well done.
Thank you.
What I love about your cooking, Danielle, is it's honesty. You don't pretend to be anything you're not. You just cook food with soul, guts, oomph. That is absolutely spectacular. Well done, Danielle.
Thank you.
Getting 3 lots of really positive feedback, it's what everyone hopes for in this competition.
Danny, time to bring your chocolate-covered self to the tasting table.
I have chocolate all over me and have produced something that, once again, I'm really not proud of at all.
God. Danny, what can I say? What does it taste like? It tastes like heavy, and when I say heavy, I mean lead-like stale sponge with a bit of jelly in the bottom that I can't really orange. That's pretty much what I get. Dodgy mousse, and what tastes like canned cherries. 75 minutes. Disaster.
Sorry.
Michael, your moment in the sun has come.
Walking up to the judges for me is always hard. It's a nerve-wracking process. I just really want one of them to say something nice.
Michael, your plating needs work. But in terms of flavours, like, wow, that salsa verde or green sauce with bits of anchovies through it has that lovely kind of sweet, sour tang that those little macaronis have, and it works perfectly with that lamb.
Michael, I knew when I set eyes on you in Adelaide, you're gonna go a long, long way.
Well done, Michael.
Well done, Michael.
Good work.
Next up, Jay.
I know it's going to be nothing but bad comments. I'm just preparing myself for that.
They didn't work out well, did they?
No.
Nah, disaster. Did you eat one yourself? Bit dodge, have a dip. Have you eaten churros before?
A little bit different to that.
Yeah. Tell me in what way are they different?
They're crunchy on the outside and fluffy in the middle.
Yeah.
Sort of sweet and nice.
Best churros are just crunchy and light and the perfect dipping medium to stick into that chocolate sauce. These are just really heavy. They're just a big stodge ball, basically, made out of flour and whatever else you put in their milk. Same stuff, just obviously made completely differently to you.
Yeah.
So they didn't work out well.
No.
You know, you could have made a choux pastry with the ingredients you had. You know what I mean? You need to do some brushing up on your basics. But the chocolate sauce is delicious. Whipped cream, that's delicious. But then my 9-year-old daughter can make those.
Yeah.
I walk back to my bench feeling very deflated. I need to cross my fingers and hope that I'm not in the bottom 3.
Arena.
I'm really happy to have produced such a beautiful dish today, and I hope that the flavours really shine through.
Really, that has to be one of the most vivid dishes we've ever seen in the MasterChef kitchen. And it lives up to it in terms of flavour.
Thank you.
Your squid is beautifully cooked, it's got great bar marks on it, and the filling, breadcrumbs, chorizo, perfect combination. All in all, I reckon that's definitely your best dish in the competition so far.
I feel so happy and really impressed with myself, and just hoping that I get that opportunity to cook off for immunity.
Ellie, would you like to bring your dish up?
You eat with your eyes, it has to look appealing. Mine just is not that.
Now admit it, you were completely lost.
I was.
You were just making stuff up in a frying pan.
I was.
What's in there?
I soaked currants in cherry vinegar.
Yep.
I put in a few banana chilies, paprika, ham, and olive oil.
Okay. Now, you made a creme brulee as well. Where did that go?
In the bin,
Why?
because it didn't work.
Okay, let's taste this. That's strangely unpleasant. That's strangely unpleasant. Wow. There are so many different flavours going on there, it's ridiculous. I don't like it at all. It's weird, really, really weird. Maybe after a few glasses of wine, a couple of beers,
Yeah.
it'd taste great.
Oh, Ali. You struggled, didn't you?
Yeah.
You all right? Oh, Ali. Don't get upset.
That was me, I'm sorry. No, come here.
No, I don't want to hug you, Gary.
because- no, no.
Oh, we'll have a group hug. You all right? Hey? Do you know what? Sometimes you need to taste your own food
Yeah, I
to
was gonna
realise
say.
it. Come on.
Come and taste.
Come here. Understand what Gary's saying to you. All right? You know, sometimes we have to find the comical side to explain food to you guys.
Honestly, can you? What does it taste like to you? Tell me what it tastes like, so you can describe it.
Ew. The balance of flavour is all off. There's too much orange, too much acidity. It doesn't cut through the pepperiness of that chilli. It tastes gross.
It doesn't taste gross. Actually, the individual elements actually taste all right. It's just that what's happened is that you've just got ahead of yourself and you've just gone, you know what, I'm going to put that in, I'm going to put that in. And you just keep adding stuff just to see if it gets better. And it didn't get any better. Don't cry about it.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world, yeah? Wipe your face.
I haven't done anything good.
What do you mean you haven't done anything good? You wouldn't be in the top 18 if you haven't done anything good, yeah? All right, start believing in yourself and don't kick yourself. I know it's you know what, you've got to go away from this and realise, hey, what have I done wrong, okay?
Just looking around the room at everyone else's dishes, they're so good, and just looking at mine, it's just not up to scratch.
Matt, you're up next.
I just want to put this dish in the bin. I don't even want to hand it to the judges, to be honest.
Should I taste?
Yeah.
See, I think you were on a good thing when you started with chocolate cake. And when I think about it now, a beautiful wedge of chocolate cake with some of these strawberries and done. You're trying to dress something up that just can't be dressed up. Because that looks absolutely horrid. It's not acceptable. But there's some flavour there that I think, you know what, with a bit of tweaking, you could have created a great dish. Just a bit more confidence, Matt, yeah?
Thanks, Matt. Grab your dish, back to your bench.
It's harsh, but it's true. And, you know, it hurts because I love plating up. I love making very pretty food. And to not do that for once is just not good.
Next up to the tasting table is Shannon.
The main thing I'm concerned about is my squid tube cooked well. You want it to be absolutely perfect, and I'm not sure that mine is.
Eggs first, shall we?
Eggs first.
I think you've done a good job. I think presentation-wise, I like it. And they're the sort of things that I'd be happy to tuck into. I imagine myself sitting at a bar and tucking into those eggs. They're delicious. Soft, runny yolk and delicious sort of sweet and sour beans with chorizo. It's gorgeous. But I think you've done a good job.
Thank you.
Done.
Shannon, it's at this point in the competition where people really need to start sticking their head up and their hand up saying, I'm here, and I'm here because I want to win it, and push yourself through every challenge. And that's what you've done today. You worked really hard producing not one dish, not two, but three really tasty dishes. I'm very proud of you. Well done.
Thanks, George.
Great, Shannon, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Well done.
It just feels great. That's what I came here to do. It's so reassuring. It's really going to spur me on to keep cooking well.
It's now time to find out who's heading into the immunity challenge and who's heading into the pressure test.
We're going to start with the good news. We're going to start with the people who took our breath away with how they braced this challenge with the Spanish food they put in front of us.
Here I am, give me a shot at immunity and let me be a contender.
If I call your name, please step forward. Arena. Danielle. Shannon. Originally, we were only going to pick 3 top dishes. There was one other dish that couldn't be ignored. And that belonged to Michael. What a great selection of dishes, and with someone else's shopping. I mean, what a terribly hard thing to do, and all of you thought clearly, concisely, and brought us dishes that were bang on the theme of Spain. All 4 of you did a fantastic job, but there can only be one winner, and the dish that danced the fandango on the 3 of our tongues was Danielle.
I can't believe that I've actually won this challenge. I'm stoked. I've gone from, you know, really doubting what I could put forward to actually coming out dish of the day. It's the best feeling ever.
Michael, Arena, Shannon, you should be really proud of the way you cooked today. Now, take Danielle, prepare her for the immunity challenge, prepare her for the fight of her life. We'll see you back here soon. Off you go. Adios, amigos.
I've wanted to be in an immunity challenge since I found out they existed. I'm bringing everything to that challenge. I want an immunity pin.
Any day when you don't end up in an elimination is a good day. But for 3 of you, this is not a good day. If I call your name, please step forward. Any day when you don't end up in an elimination is a good day. But for 3 of you, this is not a good day. If I call your name, please step forward. Jay.
This is by far the worst position I've been in. To go from the top to right to the bottom in less than a week is pretty hard to handle.
Danny.
As I step forward today, I'm so disappointed in myself. I'm in the bottom 3, somewhere where I just didn't want to be.
I'm basically just, in my mind, I'm just standing around waiting to hear my name be called and walk up.
Ali.
When I hear my name called, it is no surprise. I know I was going to be standing there.
You 3 produced the least impressive dishes of today and are our bottom 3. Matt, you are so close, man.
Shaking.
It was terrible, man. If it was a bottom 4, you'd be in it. So close. Everyone else, you did enough to get over the line. Get home, get some rest, and we'll see you soon.
I feel distraught, devastated. I've had a really close shave today, and I never want to get that close to the razor's edge again.
Tomorrow, you'll all face a pressure test, and from there, someone is going home. Danny, bright, smiley, bubbly. You're always that kind of gal, but are you determined enough to come in tomorrow and fight for your space in this competition?
Definitely. I work well under pressure and I enjoy it. So, yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be okay.
Jay, how are you coming in tomorrow? Pressure test?
100% focused. I need to come back in with the confidence that I left the last couple of challenges before today with, and do whatever's required to get through the day.
Ellie, what about you? Emotional day today?
It was very emotional.
Third pressure test tomorrow?
Yeah, it's my 3rd pressure test, and that doesn't make me feel good at all. I want to stay in this competition. Yeah, I want to make this cooking like my life, and that means that I need to be focused and determined tomorrow.
So far, so good in those pressure tests, so get a good night's sleep, don't be distracted, and think about what you need to make it work for you. You don't want to go home. Because you need to come in, all 3 of you tomorrow, ready to fight for your place to keep your dream alive. You up for it?
Yeah.
Good stuff. We'll see you tomorrow.
I've been accused by a few people of being over-competitive. Well, they haven't seen anything yet. Wait till the pressure test. I'm definitely going to pull out all stops tomorrow to make sure I retain my spot here.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia, they're more determined than ever.
You guys ready to see this dish?
And Jay is primed to give it everything.
As long as it's not a dessert.
Guest chef Dan Hong sets a test no one will forget.
You're gonna have to master this dish perfectly.
And it's going to send someone home for good.
10 seconds to go.
Oh my God.
I would love to be able to stop that clock.
I've got to get this in the oven.
I'm all over the place at the moment. Oh, I might as well give up.
Jay, don't.
Hey,
Jay.
hey, hey.